Back in the depths of forever ago, or July 2021, I highlighted a documentary about first-person shooters called FPS. I highlighted it both because it sounded like it could be great, and because I would potentially get some money for doing so. Well, here we are almost a year later, and £62, well, £49.60 richer after tax, and there's an update. A good one! Most of the interviews have finished filming, and the FPS documentary has entered post-production. As the project moves into this new phase, the creators are looking to raise more funds, this time via Indiegogo, to help polish the whole thing off and get it out to everyone around the world who has an interest, and possibly some who don't. I don't know how forceful documentary films can be in demanding your attention. And so I'm back with another affiliate link below, which you can click through to pledge a bit of money to the creators and to give me a bit of money by proxy, which is nice. That £49.60 last time was enough to fill up one tank of petrol and buy some snacks to chomp down on while playing Doom. While this time, £49.60 in my pocket would be enough to turn on my electricity for about 12 minutes. Priorities change. Plus, by backing it, you'll get the documentary itself, of course, as well as a bunch of backer-exclusive gubbins like access to a Discord that I linger around in sometimes, and events like exclusive Q&A sessions, which is also nice. So yeah, as I said last time around, the folks behind the FPS documentary have proven themselves to, actually do stuff, and now we're at the point where those early unripe idea fruits are there on the branches for everyone to see. All it needs is a bit more time in the sun and a bit more, money fertilizer? Yeah, that'll do. And it'll be good to go. All this preamble leads to one thing, a new trailer. It's a good one, and it shows off a bunch of the happy little faces of the 45 plus people the creators spoke to for the doc, including both of the Carmacks. No relation. It's a veritable who's who, I'm sure you'll agree, and I am still very much looking forward to watching all 3+ hours of this one when it comes out, which is set for later this year. Anyway, enough from me. Trailer!
Let's rock!
The opportunity to create a new medium of expression comes along once a century.
The very earliest version was a maze.
That first-person perspective just captivated.
The closest thing you can be to being in reality.
I always had a vision of wanting to be inside the world and being able to freely move around.
It was really cool because I had not seen that perspective on a computer monitor before.
I was like, wow, this is the future of video gaming.
How do you want your audience to react to this character? Do you want to see them, or do you want to be them? Be them.
Why don't we just make a 3D version of Castle Wolfenstein?
Coolest thing I had ever seen in my entire life.
It blew my mind that I actually got to be there. Eye level.
Oh god.
Descent has 360-degree rotation.
The drunken missiles.
Bounce around on bounce pads.
Turn yourself into a dog.
I heard about the BFG. You know what that stands for?
Big fucking gun.
Oh shit.
Doom was such a statement.
Just hit like a freight train.
Playing that network was just mind-blowing.
When you moved, a little message went out to everybody.
We pioneered online gaming. We fight against other clans.
Play over a local area network.
They're all over the net. There's servers running 24 hours.
You have to call each other. What's the IP for your server?
I remember the magic of that moment.
Understanding that we were in the same world.
Watching the victor's feet run back and forth in front of you.
Quake was such a big revelation.
It was amazing looking.
Originally, a lot more like a role-playing game.
The hands in GoldenEye, of course, are all boxes because they have to hold guns.
Nintendo says don't try and do 3D first-person shooters. We kind of just ignored that.
We came up with a system of double kill, multi-kills.
Multi-kill, godlike.
Tom Clancy said, if you do the game, I'll do the book.
I wanted the individual team members to be believable.
We wanted to do something that felt alive and real, and you are a part in it.
Sphere was supposed to feel like an action movie.
We want to give people a planetary battle.
They hadn't seen anything like it before.
You were Duke, and he was a badass.
I'm looking good.
When Half-Life came out, it changed everything.
It wasn't the story, it was the way the story was told.
We had something special with Halo.
We had to build the greatest game ever.
This character felt like it could tackle an army.
The essence of a great first-person shooter
is kick-ass weapons.
A world that sucks you into the experience.
I want to be a badass. Go into these events with just a whole bunch of people who just want to play video games. It was like my people.
First-person shooters helped us get us to where we are.
Storytelling advancements have come from first-person shooters. That's true. People have gone above and beyond everything that we did, and the world's better for it.
It's important that people make the things that they burn to make.
The most badass video games ever made. This is FPS.
Come get some.
I don't want to rip your head off and shit down your neck, so help us out on Indiegogo. Help fund this FPS documentary. Fantastic.